Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. Here we are, Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade will be the topic. On today's video, I have important global anniversary news for you guys. Massive shout out to Xenon. He is the main moderator for official global Discord server of JJK Phantom Parade. And I asked him openly what is happening with global anniversary, that community is mad, angry, the global community is confused and we're not sure what is happening. So he delivered an answer and a message. He said really important stuff and I definitely want to share with you guys. So no worries about that. I believe this part will at least lower the amount of confusion for the global anniversary, okay? I will go into that, and as well I will do another community reaction based on my previous video, reading the top comments, because in my opinion in this type of videos I really want to include the community. So I believe that's the best. Let we start. First of all, as you know, Naobito is now the only banner on the global server. We had Blue Yuta left. Everyone expected that when Blue Yuta will leave, we're gonna get Anniversary, Tadori, Todo, etc. But that wasn't the case, right? We only have now Naobito. So let me now show you the message from Xenon, and from that we're gonna conclude a lot of things. Okay, let's read this message. I do apologize for the lack of communication, and if the global player base felt underwhelmed by Anniversary, I sympathize and understand. So yeah, definitely, like I said on my yesterday's video, no communication is the big problem, okay? Because the community just we don't know what's happening, okay? And we want a communication. We deserve that. Plus, it's the first year anniversary, okay? We expect the most. We expect a lot during anniversary, okay? And the most content and everything like this. The best content, the best banners, everything. Free rewards, content, again. As it happens, scheduling is a little odd right now, because previously we used to move at roughly 2 times JP speed, but as we got closer to sync, I was abruptly informed that sync won't be happening. This is something that we already know. I already talked about this. It's super weird how they speed up so much, like crazy in the beginning, and for us and me, it was pretty obvious they want to sync global and JP. And then all of a sudden, that is not happening. I mean, Xenon is a moderator, okay, guys? He's not a developer, he's not a publisher, he's not a Bilibili, and he doesn't make this type of decisions, okay? Just so we are clear on that. From what I can tell, right now, they're trying to find footing between the anniversary itself and a stable release rhythm when it comes to content. Okay, this is now the problem, because now they slow down tremendously. Global players are also used to more dynamic content, but now it's pretty obvious they won't sync global and JP, and now they wanna find the right way of stable content of global game, right? So that's the problem, and that's what they're trying to figure it out. I understand the confusion with that week, and can say I was confused at first myself, but they have their own reason for it. Whether it's valid or if it could have been handled better is up for interpretation. At the end of the day, Bilibili developers, whoever is the boss, he decided to handle it in this way. We just don't know the reason exactly. Xenon probably cannot share it, or he doesn't know as well. I'll explain more when I can. Yeah, okay, so he definitely knows more, but this is how much he can share with the community, okay? You need to understand his side as well. Moving forward, I maintain the position that we will be eating good very soon in regard to the remaining anniversary characters and ask for a tiny bit more patience. This sentence is genuinely, from my perspective, a confirmation that we won't wait a long time for anniversary characters. Actually, it is happening really fast and really soon. For global, we can expect anniversary Itadori, Toro, Fuga Sukuna, and Mahito, and possibly more. We don't know. Okay? I will talk about when this very soon is most likely happening. Okay? I'll talk about this in a moment. But for me, this is a good news and such amazing positive confirmation that truly we can expect those anniversary characters. Just farm the events, progress towers, just challenge yourself as much as possible, grind as much as possible cubes, because it is happening, okay? For bi-weekly and oral communication, I'm sadly restricted sometimes. That's super sad. That part, it's super sad that Bilibili or whoever restricts the communication. Because even if you have the bad news for us, we can take the bad news. Like, we just want a communication. It's so much better. It's so much better because then there is no confusion. You're gonna see my comments now in the moment, and you're gonna see what people think about global. And with communication, I believe all of that would have been avoided. Okay? I'm sadly restricted sometimes, but I aim for this side of things to be better starting next year. Okay, so hopefully next year we're gonna have a better communication. I will pray for that, but no confirmation about that. That's for sure. But again, Xanon will aim towards that process, and he will try to push it so it's gonna actually happen. But again, this sentence, moving forward, I maintain the position that we'll be eating good very soon in regard to the remaining anniversary characters, and I ask for a tiny bit more patience. I like this sentence, no problem, very soon. Let's talk about this. He cannot say obviously the date and everything else, but for me, I believe next week on Friday, maybe even sooner. Something like that. We're gonna see, because now we have a lot of question marks, right? How they're gonna handle content precisely. But after No Obito, I'm expecting anniversary units, okay? Maybe they're gonna add Rabbit Megumi as a filler banner again, but still, they will drop those anniversary units, okay? I'm expecting next week, at latest 2-week time. But since Xanon said really soon, just a little bit more patience, I don't know. I kind of believe it's the next week on Friday or something like that when we can expect a real anniversary. So we're gonna see. Hopefully that's the case. But based on the Xanon message, this is what I personally could conclude. You're gonna tell me your opinions in the comment section below. Yeah, today the official Twitter page posted this, the weekend double drops and all of that. Community is going insane, crying, waiting, memes, like everything. Yeah, no new event, dry week that week, and full anniversary. So yeah, hopefully this video will clear some things at least. At least you know it's happening. They won't delay the anniversary. Still, the anniversary is ongoing. And characters will be here, so no worries about that. Now let's read the most liked comments from yesterday's video, just so we can see again how this situation is serious. I generally think that even though Obito leaves, they still won't bring the anniversary characters, and the only banner there will be the standard banner for one more week. It's generally disgusting how the devs don't give a F about the global side. Not gonna lie, but at this point it feels like they're rage baiting us. One available banner for anniversary is crazy. And yeah, so little amount of events and content. Anyone remembers the domain investigation event they put in JP? Where is that event in global? No domain investigation, no red Megumi, no Kusakabe, no red Jogo, no anniversary, no events. What F, man. Yeah, it's super weird. Again, with the Xenon message, it's a little bit easier because we have some inside information, but he as well was really confused what they're doing, okay? Because they're still figuring out how to release that anniversary and those filler banners of anniversary. Red Megumi, they're late with him, Kusakabe, Jogo, you know the drill. I already talked about that. The global version of the game is nearing shutdown if this is the way they're treating us. This is actually disgusting, like they literally don't care about us. That's why I stopped playing it global. The dev really good at killing a global game. I already crashed out on subreddit because I didn't want another that week. Oh wait, we got one. Bro, just give us something. Yeah, absolute cancer. They initiate the hype with early Utah, getting us excited for first anniversary of a game with a history of troubled and undecisive development release schedule, only to then take said hype behind the shit and put it down. For everyone coping, we can't even save cubes with no events. Yeah, I mean, we can save the cubes if they release the banners and the events and everything else, but if they don't do that, RIP, right? But no worries, like I already showed you the message, it's happening very soon, just a little bit more patience. It's so sad, I just want the new units. And we're gonna read this comment for the end, and as well, maybe tomorrow they drop the free multi-banner, and then next week we get the anniversary units. That didn't happen. But yeah, again, my prediction is we're gonna get those anniversary units or some kind of official information when Naobito leaves, and then we're gonna know everything. But I'm not sure what they're doing, right? But with Xenon message a little bit easier. It's bad enough getting cubes as free-to-play. Summon rates are atrocious and they slow drip us stuff we already know. It's out on JP. Class act on how to flop. We might be shutting down. It feels like it's like dropping these terrible banners during that week. We have this nice comment as well. Yo, RoKage, I want to leave a comment to share my opinion with you and everybody. I agree with all your view about global situation. I have been playing global since day one, and it feels like those period when the devs didn't communicated and respected us as a community. The points right now are lack of communication, because good lord, it is so difficult to simply tell us, hey guys, you're gonna get for this next 2 weeks Megumi and Jogo, and then we'll tell you the rest for the next week. At least I can know what's gonna happen and what you can farm. Bullshitting us. I mean, you are really gonna put me on the same anniversary Blue Utah and this old man? You could have said this is pre-anniversary or put at his place Megumi, who is actually useful. The way the guys on Discord communicate with us, this is my personal opinion, and I'll be open to hear yours, but I felt a certain uncare and almost mocking way the admin on Discord related the post this week. Especially when they inform us of no bi-weekly this time. Maybe just me, but honestly, I didn't like that they didn't even try to sympathize, or at least try to tell us we're doing our best to get some information and understand your news for information. We will see you if we can give you some news. That's all I wanted. Good day, everyone. I agree with all this statement. At least now Xenon gave us some message that I truly believe it's important, because now we know very, very soon those anniversary characters are coming, okay? So that part, thank you, Xenon, because it was really helpful for the community. But again, we still don't know nothing precisely. Another perfect moment to release that mall part 1. I bet they're gonna release it at the end of the month units or New Year's units, which is sad as F. They're gonna do it sooner. Okay, guys. There is so many more comments. I apologize. I won't be reading every single comment. But again, thank you so much for the whole support. Community for JJK Phantom Parade was always amazing and top tier. And the support and the comments. And we are truly trying our best to make this game better. And at the end of the day, we want a better communication. This is no longer 2016. This is now 2025, close to 2026, and communication between the developers, publishers, and community is the most important part at the end of the day. That's it, guys. Thank for all support. Love ya. Thank for all comments. And yeah, see you next one. Bye.